Alrighty. Good evening, or whenever you're watching this. All right. So still under the weather. So we will see. I keep saying we will see. A little bit under the weather. I can't even say that. So I'm gonna sound pretty bad. Um, it is what it is. Whatever. Uh, so these are my positions today. Tesla. Yesterday's video, I was talking about how I was probably gonna regret selling this here. Uh, kind of did. It's up around 4.5% since I sold. But holding half my position left, so that should be. Let me see. Yeah, little over half, whatever. Yeah. So still in Tesla, it's looking fantastic. It's playing out beautiful, exactly what we want to see here. QBTS going a little sideways. It's at almost like a triple top here. Actually, it is a triple top here. So if this can break out of this, if this can build like a slight high tight flag here, and then break out of this range, I think we can have a pretty good run. I think I said that with a couple other ones yesterday, and they already broke out. But anyways, going back to Hood, same thing, just playing perfect, absolutely beautiful. Um, yeah, nothing more to ask. I don't know what this news is though. Okay, let me see. Excuse me. Mm, okay, I don't know if that helped with today. And then today's CLS. So I think in yesterday's video I talked about this, saying it was kind of like a laggard, kind of behind. But I did like the way it looked, and I did like that it was breaking 100, and it was up over the 100-day moving average. You can see here on this candle, undercut the 100-day, closed above it, beautiful. And it was just really strong out of the gate. I entered this one at like 103. I can show you. I can tell you my average. Average 103.92. So a little late. To be honest with you, it was a little late. Wasn't paying attention to this one. I was paying attention to this one. This was on the watch list, but I didn't really fully buy it in the morning. I didn't buy it when it crossed 101, 102. I bought it a little later, but it's fine. About 150 shares of that one. But I did miss quite a few other stocks today, um, to be truthful. So I bought. I'm talking about what I missed. Sorry. Okay, before we go with what I missed, talk about the overall market. Overall market's reacting really well, up over the 200 and the 100, and it's keeps trucking along. It's great. It's fantastic. Uh, yeah, I mean it's looking great, looking absolutely phenomenal. Look at the Qs. That's even performing even better. Technology is doing well. Meta's doing great. Amazon, a little bit of a pullback today, but let's talk about the ones that we missed today. So first one, Coin. Missed this one today. Uh, I was a little iffy about this one. I mean, it was, I don't know why, but this was, I mean, it's a great flag here, tightness here above the 10-day, and it gapped up on news about it being added to the S&P 500. So, I mean, what more could I ask for? Let's be honest. What more could I ask for? Earnings, um, when was earnings? I don't remember when, yeah, here. Uh, I mean, a little weak on the day after earnings, but popped right back over the 10-day, gapped up on good news, great news, probably some of the best news I think Coin could have got. Honestly, being added to the S&P 500, that's pretty huge news. So I don't know why I didn't take this trade. To be honest, just wasn't even thinking about this. I honestly thought it was going to sell off, but I'm always wrong. So there goes another lesson. Also, the ADR is a little slow, 4.7. Um, and now it's kind of getting away from the fact that it's still associated with Bitcoin. It's always going to be, I believe. Um, but the fact that I don't know, I just didn't really want to take it. Now, am I going to regret it? Probably, but oh well. It's part of the markets. Got to allocate capital and pick the best stocks. So, is this a mistake? Probably. We'll see. But if Bitcoin can go higher, so my thing is if Bitcoin goes higher, then it's going to be a mistake because not only did it, so it's kind of like two separate newses that for the same stock. You got coin, the company being added to the S&P 500, and then you got Bitcoin connected to it. Um, and if Bitcoin can go higher, then I think coin can most definitely go higher. But right now I'm waiting for MSTR. It's looking tight here. It's tightening up, and get some nice continuation going on this Bitcoin trade. But so that was the first one I missed today. Second one was the one I was stalking for about a week, about 4 days now, and I completely ignored it. Got the got the message, got the alert. You can see here. Uh, can you see here? There it is. 9:36 in the morning. I had a 355 cross my trend line for app. 355 here. See what I bought it here. It's up a little 4%. But this is the reaction I was looking for. I was talking about this in the last video. I was expecting a delayed reaction on this stock. Why? Because it had great earnings. You see the earnings here. Just kind of blew it out of the water. Blew all the analyst expectations. Blew, everything. This is quarter one, and then this is quarter two. Okay, yeah. Anyways, great earnings. Gapped up over the 100-day, pulled back down to it. I talked about this yesterday's video, and it was creating like a tight little flag here. You can see it right here on the 15. Probably better on the hourly. It looks much nicer and cleaner here. You can see the little flag here. Now it's a little gappy here and there, but that's how that moves. Flag here, whatever. Flag here. You can see this one I just pointed out. And I was expecting this one, I could see it in my head that it was gonna break out this little tight range, and it was gonna be a delayed earnings reaction, um, which is exactly what I wouldn't say predicted it. I don't want to be predicting things, but it's exactly what I expected and what I wanted it to do, and it did it, and I didn't take advantage. So that's one. Now NutX, this one here, I'm waiting for this gap up tomorrow out of this range. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. Look at this thing. Look at this. I mean, it's nuts. It's beautiful. Now this is earnings, so I want this to get gap up more, and it had a great earnings here. If we can get a reaction similar to this reaction here, that'd be great. Let's look at this here. I reported a Q1 earnings Tuesday, 2.56 share compared with a loss of 0.808. Like, that's huge. That's massive. They went from losing to now over 256 a share. Now, excuse me. Revenue for March was 211. The year prior was 67.5. They blew out analyst expectations as well here. Almost, not really double, but by 70%. Over 70%. This one here was it was over 300% gain in revenue, which is incredible. That's what you want to see. So, if it can have another reaction just like this on this, that'll be phenomenal. The market cap is only 677. I mean, they've been making money. Look at this reaction here. Up quite a bit, but still, it's a still pretty, I think, company that can make much more, can make a bigger move, can make, what am I trying to say here? Can continue. Jesus Christ. Yeah, can continue this move. There's a great flag here. It looks beautiful. It's gapping up out of this flag, up over the 20, up over the 10. And I think there's a real good chance. This is one of my main watch lists tomorrow. Excuse me. Had a cough. Sezzle. Okay, what else? Now let's go down the list. Array. So I didn't talk about it in last video, but if you look at the description, I think in the video, I talk about how solar is catching a bid. I noticed it. I think I noticed it on Friday. No, I didn't say anything, but I still noticed it on Friday. I think the first solar or Run. I think Run was the one. Yeah. So here Friday, Run was it looks like it's the leading one. It's running away, dumbass. Anyways, so this one I like First Solar. It's up over the 200. Yeah, if it can build a base up here, that'd be, I mean, great. Don't know why, but here's the news. Usually I like the first one. So outperform peer performance. I think they're just getting upgraded. I don't know. To be honest, completely honest with you. Some of these are weaker than others. Some of these are not even reacting, but some of these are just catching a bid. I don't know, like the ETF is catching a bid. It's great. Rejected, just rejected off the 200-day moving average. Run just held it, just above it. When it gapped up above it, went 10% higher, and then closed right at it. So hoping these ones can make a run because this will be phenomenal, especially if make like a run like this. Woo, that'd be nice. Just waiting, just waiting for a bunch of ranges. Anyways, going back now. Solar is another solar stock. Hims. Now this one, um, screw this one up on earnings. Talked about it in a couple other videos. Just insane strength. I mean, this is what you want from a stock. Strong stocks going up, relatively strong to the market, moves more than the overall market. That was fantastic. It's great. CoreWeave, don't think I can really say I could have entered this stock. Could have entered it yesterday, I guess, but would rather like to see some tightness. Now that it's up over its all-time high, its new recent IPO, I really want some tightness here. I want some range. Excuse me. I want a range to be built. That's really what I want to see from the stock here. Couldn't tell you that. I mean, you can kind of see like you can absolutely see the range it built here, the little cup pattern that you can see it has. Um, but I really couldn't tell you that I would have bought yesterday. And if I wanted to, I would have. And I didn't really think it was the great opportunity. Am I gonna regret it? I don't know. Probably, but it's not my setup. I want some tightness. I want a range. I want a flag. I wanted to break out. That's what I want. CEP. This one just on watch. Nothing really special about this one. HUD continuing doing fantastic. Palantir just insane strength in the stock. Just phenomenal. It just will not go down. It's like a beach ball or a tennis ball underwater, and it will not go down no matter how far you push it down. Will not go down. It's insane. So what do you want to see? Leading stock. I mean, what else? What else would you expect? EOSE. Think this can tighten up and build some ranges here. Run. I already talked about that one. DFDV. This is been watching this one. Really illiquid. Talked about it last video. NetX just went over that one. App already went over that one. Sezzle, same thing, waiting for a range. Carvana, it's okay. I mean, it's alright. We'll see. Yalla, starting to think that this would have been, that this was the entry day. Uh, hopefully this can tighten up, pull back down to the 10. 10-day can catch up, and then we get like a really, really nice setup, like a fantastic setup. This will be huge. I'm really stuck in this one too. This one and NutX are like my next, are all my watches. Dave, and this thing just pisses me off. Whatever. Whatever. HRTG, same thing. Waiting for a breakout. We're waiting for a flag. Ava, same thing. HSAI, still on watch. Would consider it a laggard. But it's creating a nice setup, especially in the weekly here. See this big base up over the 10 and 20 weekly. Even in the daily, it's up over the 10 and 20, up over all moving averages. So what you want to see. Now, what's going to spark this to move? I have no idea. Because if this is not going to create this, if this can't move it, I don't know what will. This is, especially a day like today, if it can't get out of this range, explode out of here, I don't know what will. And, so, just on watch. Maybe pull like a CLS like it did, like CLS did today. That would be great. Am I gonna buy it? Probably not. I'll probably be scared. Duolingo. This is just on watch. Just watching. Just want to watch the leaders. teed up, waiting for a range here. This looks like here. It looks like perfect um, selling. Just perfect. Look at it. It looks like a straight, perfectly line. Straight, perfect line. It looks like uniform selling. That's the word I'm looking for. Uniform selling and a little bit of uniform buying. Like a little pennant right here. See this? See this little range it's building? Would like to see some more consolidation. It's been on a pretty big run. 171% straight up. Never even crossed under the 10-day. Just straight up. 160. Celsius. This one's starting to look like it's starting to get stronger. Along with HSI, kind of similar setup, just shorter time frame. I don't know if you can kind of see it here. A little dip here, recovery, bounce off. Celsius here, a little dip, kind of recovery, bounce off. Very similar setups, just longer duration. QBTS, I think I already talked about that one. CPS, same thing. Looking for some range, some tightness. 10-day to catch up, 20-day to catch up. I mean, it's been in a big base here. It's great. This is a lot of these you'll see auto parts. If you don't know, you'll see auto parts and electronics. I think it has to do with like robo taxis. I think that's what this is about. This was about earnings as well, but I think that's the theme right now. Robo taxis. DRS. Great recovery from yesterday. Just surfing that 10-day, just slightly underneath. Can come back up to 42. Go a little sideways. A nice high tight flag setup. I believe we can get here. A little slow. Pretty slow. Root. Now this one looks great. Very similar to HSAI. Almost, the same. We'll see about these. These can definitely break out again. Break out and create new highs. I really believe in these. I really do. Now this here, I'm assuming is earnings. Yeah, they're great earnings. I mean, I don't see why can't this go higher. Now looking back, like look at the leaders. If you look at the stocks I've been showing you earlier, like look at the strength on Netflix. Look at the strength on Palantir. Look at the strength on Dave. Look at the strength on Hims. That's on a day like this, you want to see these stocks breaking out. I don't know why they're not breaking out. Not very intriguing to buy for me, but Root and HSAI should have been breaking out of these ranges. That's it's a sign of strength. I don't know why they're not. I mean, if they do break out, then I'm gonna be hesitant to buy. I'm probably gonna do a smaller size, not really trust it that well. Now, can this be a second wave of breakouts? Maybe, but you want to buy the number ones. Number ones will take you further. Going back down to Root, IPI, looking a little weak. This thing can get over the 10-day, back up to around 37, 38, create some tightness, and then break out. Also in a pretty big base here. Look at this. Been in the base for 2.1 years. UAMY still pretty weak. Rejecting off the 50-day, bouncing off the 50. Yeah, this one's just still on watch. Nothing crazy, too interesting about this. Just watching. PRCH looking like it's starting to build a high tight flag. You see this relentless buying here. Looks like there's some uniform buying here. You can see they're buying it here, buying it higher, and then just ever so slightly higher. Look at the low of days. Look at the top left corner of your screen where it says low. Look at 9. Like here is the original first one. 972. 995. What? 995. 1003. Doesn't look like it. That looks higher to me. Oh, yes, exactly. Idiot. Sorry. Dumb. That's a, yes. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Okay. 972. Yes. 995. Idiot. 1003 and 1003 again. So there's some buying going on here. Looks like it's creating a high tide flag. And it looks pretty powerful. Would love to see this thing break out. I would love to see all these break out, and I buy all of them. TMC, also same thing, looking weak. Everything else is going straight up today. This is kind of lagging. CRVL, this one's just, I'm trying to replicate RGC. Probably won't happen again. Oh well, just on watch. Lord, looks like earnings didn't go well. Adjusted earning expectation, net sales rise guidance. Probably got to read this more into this. Why this is good? This is selling off. I don't know why. Because this move, most of this move wasn't in after hours. You can see here, most of the move was just daily. All right, see how the market reacts to that one. Pony finally pulling back a little bit. Now this one can is gonna. I would say is gonna, but obviously it's a want. I want this to create another flag. See this flag down here? I want to create another one here. Now this one might not even. Some of these strong names they won't even like allow you to create a stock. They'll just create like a uptrending, tightening form here and then break out. I've seen that quite often. ODD starting to pull back now too. Underneath the 10. Maybe this thing can get out. Come right back up. Maybe a good dip buying opportunity here. Maybe a good one. But big base here. Recent IPO. Fantastic. Hopefully this thing can hold up over the 10 and we'll get a great breakout. RGC. Oh, finally. Looking like a typical small cap stock. This thing is probably so illiquid. It's ridiculous. Anyways, so that's it for my watch list. Let me see. I've added some stuff, taken some stuff out. I think I took out Uber. There was a range here. Now looking back on it, don't know if I talked about it in the last video, but yeah, it's performing well. Not for me, I believe. A little too slow, so not really worried. But now let's go through these 75 stocks and see what's going on. Most of these are going to be pretty bad. Beckett, I remember Beckett. Trump Media Company going by. Okay, that's right. It was a crypto related stock. Finger. BGFV, NCL. A lot of these are just horrible. MVST. Remember MVST? Nice setup here. Look at this. Continuation going on. Nice. I don't know. I think I remember it. I think I traded this one here this day. Anyways. Vuzi, Lunar, a couple of these electronics and electronic names and solar names are going up. FTK, don't know what this is. Anywho, hymns. So this is just I'm just gonna scan through these really quickly. See if there's anything worth adding. I haven't already added CRDL. This is nice. NBIS. Recent IPO. This might be something. This could possibly be something. So this thing's a beast. It's an absolute monster. Look at this thing. This can easily turn into a $10 billion company. I've seen it happen before. In my study. This looks pretty nice here. Looks pretty nice. Got to do some more research on this. This could be just BS. Could be a random flag, but the fact that it's holding this 100-day and it's getting a nice uptrend. I think this could be really nice. I might add this. Might be on watch for tomorrow. Actually, will be on watch for tomorrow. Now, probably won't do very tremendous size and be very, very aggressive, but another opportunity. Stock like that should have broken out today. So, there's so many stocks that are so strong. Look at this. Look at all this. Very, very nice. Okay. MTSR. A lot of these look good, but not really good for trading. Um, don't know why this one's here. Probably because. Okay. Hmm. Now we're getting to the pretty bad ones. Here we go. TCL. Alright. RGC. Tabs. Alright, it's the last one. So I only had a couple. Some of these just don't really seem right yet. Like this one. I probably have to wait like a week or two for this one. If it's still on my radar, that'd be great. But just looking around, kind of not trying to be so trigger happy right now. But yeah, that's about it. I think that's all I have to talk about today. Um, yeah, that's it. Nothing else for me. See ya.